High in the rugged mountain ranges of North Africa lives one of the least known and most remarkable gazelles in the world. Cuvier's gazelle, scientifically known as Gazella cuvieri, is a species that defies the common image of gazelles sprinting across open plains. Instead, it has carved out a quiet existence among rocky slopes, forested hillsides, and steep ravines. This elusive antelope is a true mountain survivor, adapted to a landscape that is as unforgiving as it is beautiful. It is also known as the Edme. Cuvier's gazelle is endemic to the Atlas Mountains, which stretch across Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. Its habitat is fragmented and difficult to access, consisting of oak and pine forests, dry scrubland, and rocky terrain. Unlike many gazelle species that depend on wide grasslands, this gazelle thrives in elevated areas where visibility is limited and escape routes are narrow. These mountainous environments provide natural protection from predators, but they also limit food availability and space, making survival a constant challenge. Despite its remarkable adaptations, Cuvier's gazelle is facing a steady decline. Once widespread across North Africa, it has disappeared from large parts of its former range. Today, fewer than 2,000 individuals are believed to remain in the wild, and the species is classified as endangered. Habitat loss due to agriculture, road construction, and expanding human settlements has fragmented populations into small, isolated groups. Overgrazing by livestock reduces available food, while illegal hunting continues to threaten remaining herds. The lack of connectivity between populations also increases the risk of inbreeding and long-term genetic decline. Conservation efforts are underway, offering a fragile sense of hope. Protected areas in Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia have helped stabilize some populations, while anti-poaching measures and habitat management programs aim to reduce human pressure. Cuvier's gazelle is legally protected in all range countries, but enforcement remains inconsistent. Long-term survival depends not only on laws and reserves, but also on public awareness and international support for conservation initiatives. Cuvier's gazelle is not a species that commands attention through size or spectacle. It survives quietly, high above the plains, on the edges of cliffs and extinction. Its story is a reminder that some of the world's most extraordinary animals disappear not with noise, but with silence. Protecting this mountain survivor means preserving more than a gazelle. It means safeguarding a fragile ecosystem and ensuring that the mountains of North Africa do not lose one of their most resilient inhabitants. Cuvier's gazelle displays a social structure shaped by its rugged mountain environment and limited resources. Rather than forming large herds, it lives in small, loosely connected groups that usually consist of 2 to 5 individuals. These groups may include a female with her offspring, or a small mixed group led by a dominant male. Group members maintain close visual contact but often spread out while feeding to reduce competition and remain alert to danger. This small group strategy allows the gazelles to move quietly through dense vegetation and rocky terrain without drawing attention. Outside the breeding season, social bonds are relatively flexible, and individuals may temporarily separate or rejoin nearby groups depending on food availability and safety. This restrained and adaptable group behavior is a key factor in the species' ability to survive in such a challenging and fragmented habitat. Physically, Cuvier's gazelle is compact and powerfully built. It stands just under a meter at the shoulder and typically weighs between 35 and 40 kilograms. It is one of the darkest gazelle species, possibly an adaptation to its partial woodland habitat. Its sandy-brown coat blends seamlessly with the surrounding rocks and dry vegetation, while dark stripes along its flanks and distinct facial markings give it an alert, expressive appearance. Its legs are strong and flexible, perfectly suited for climbing and leaping across uneven ground. Hard, narrow hooves allow it to maintain balance on steep slopes, giving it a crucial advantage in its mountainous home. Cuvier's gazelle is cautious and secretive. It lives in small groups, usually consisting of 2 to 5 individuals, which reduces competition for limited resources and lowers the risk of detection. The species is most active during the early morning and late afternoon, when temperatures are cooler and human activity is reduced. Every movement is deliberate, and the gazelle frequently pauses to scan its surroundings. When threatened, it does not rely solely on speed, but instead uses its intimate knowledge of the terrain to escape, bounding effortlessly across rocky surfaces where predators struggle to follow. Cuvier's gazelle is a generally quiet and discreet animal, relying more on alertness and stealth than on loud vocal communication. Most of its sounds are soft and subtle, designed to avoid attracting predators in its mountainous habitat. When alarmed, individuals may produce short snorts or sharp nasal exhales to warn nearby group members of danger. Mothers communicate with their calves using gentle bleats, especially during nursing or when guiding hidden young, while calves respond with very soft calls to avoid revealing their location. During the breeding season, males may emit low, gruff grunts or brief rasping sounds as part of dominance displays or courtship behavior. Overall, vocalizations in Cuvier's gazelle are infrequent and understated, reflecting a survival strategy built on secrecy and caution rather than sound. Cuvier's gazelle has a highly adaptable diet that allows it to survive in the limited and often unpredictable conditions of its mountain habitat. It is primarily a browser, feeding on a wide variety of plant material including grasses, herbs, leaves, shrubs, and young shoots. During dry seasons, when softer vegetation becomes scarce, it may also consume tougher plant parts such as twigs and tree bark. The gazelle is able to obtain much of its required moisture from the plants it eats, reducing its dependence on open water sources that could expose it to predators. This flexible feeding strategy enables Cuvier's gazelle to persist in environments where food availability fluctuates and competition with livestock is high, though prolonged drought and habitat degradation continue to pose serious challenges. Cuvier's gazelle has a cautious and seasonal breeding pattern that reflects the challenges of its mountainous habitat. Breeding usually takes place from late autumn to early winter, when environmental conditions are more favorable and food availability begins to improve. During this time, males become more territorial and may engage in ritualized displays such as head lowering, horn presentation, and short chases to assert dominance and gain access to females. Physical conflict is rare, as these displays are typically enough to establish hierarchy. After a gestation period of approximately 6 months, the female gives birth to a single calf, which is well adapted for concealment. The newborn is hidden among rocks and dense vegetation for the first few weeks of life, while the mother returns periodically to nurse. This breeding strategy minimizes the risk of predation and maximizes the calf's chances of survival in a landscape where exposure can be fatal. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.